Hi everyone, I'm here at the garden as you can see, and it's kind of a wet day. I definitely don't think I'm gonna do any weeding in the garden today because again, everything is wet, and as much as I love playing in the dirt, I don't know if I like playing in the mud as much. And I'm gonna give you just a quick look around once over so you can see what all the babies are doing. Look around the whole garden, because what we're gonna do today, since there isn't really too much work that we're gonna do gardening wise in here, today is a perfect day to go plant shopping. So come on, let's go. As you know, I am a vegetable garden girly, but if I happen to be a flower girly, what flowers would I put in my garden? I'm gonna show you today. But if I was a flower girly, I would be a little strategic about what flowers I put into my flower garden. And let's start with the first one. So the first flower that I would put in my garden, I'm picking this because I had one and someone actually took it out of the garden, but I'm not gonna talk about nobody. Secondly, this plant produces beautiful flowers. It's shrubby, and the flowers that it produces smell so good. So I've actually had this plant in the past, and the flowers smell so good that I just wanted to take them and maybe press them and make like a fragrance oil or something. And people already do this, and I know exactly why. That's why the very first flower that I would have in my flower garden, if I was a flower girly, would be a gardenia. Okay, it's a beautiful shrub. It works for, you know, your landscapey hardiness needs. And while this one does not yet have any flowers on it, if you look closely, you'll see that it has a lot of buds. So this is about to make a lot of really sweet smelling, amazing flowers. Now this plant right now is marked at 30 bucks, and rightfully so, because when it makes those flowers, I know they are used for fragrance. I actually have a gardenia essential oil at home. So plant number one would be the gardenia. For the second plant that would be in my flower garden, if I was a flower girly instead of a vegetable girly, this one is multi-use because I love a multi-use plant. Okay, this one is not only a flower, but you can also eat it, and it's already in my garden, right? And I'm talking about purslane. So purslane is a naturally occurring plant, and the one that's in my garden is actually the naturally occurring one. Now I know in my mind that the naturally occurring purslane that I have in the garden is different from this one that they're selling at the store, but I can't prove it right now while we're standing here. I don't buy these for the vegetable garden because I fear that these store purslanes are competing with naturally occurring purslane, and I don't want the store-boughts to win. First and foremost, because while their flowers are beautiful, the naturally occurring purslane that I have flowers a lot less, but if I go to taste and eat this plant, it does not have the same flavor profile as the wild purslane that we have in our garden. So while you can observe the beauty of this flower and eat it, it's just not as good as the natural one. But for the flower girlies, go for it. All right, plant number three that would be in my flower garden if I was a flower girly is another multi-use plant. You already know I'm a multi-use girly. Like, you gotta carry your weight around here. So this next flower is not only beautiful, but it is also edible. Get down. It is also one of my favorite words, right? And I'm just gonna go straight to it. That flower is the hibiscus. So hibiscus plants make these beautiful flowers. Oh my goodness. And it's got these buds on it that are all getting ready to make more. It's got a ton of those buds on it. Now the reason why I love hibiscus isn't just because it makes these massive beautiful flowers that really attract some of the best pollinators, but also because This flower is edible, and one of my favorite things to do with a hibiscus flower is put it in some hot water and call it a tea, because it's so relaxing, it's fragrant, it's delicious. So yeah, if I had a flower garden, hibiscus would definitely be in there. Those are 3 of the flower plants that I would put in my garden if I was a flower garden girly. But for now, I'm just gonna stick with vegetable gardening because for whatever reason, I need my plants to be edible. But if you were having a flower garden, what plants would you put in your garden? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so that you get more gardening content from me. And I'll see you next time. Bye.